Hi team, Anna here, makeup creator, teacher, and educator specifically for people with hooded eyes, oily and textured skin, and 30 plus skin. We love everything makeup on this channel. Welcome, welcome. You guys, we're entering a new era. This is a new series I'm going to be doing, basically full face of blank, full face of a makeup brand. But I want to do it a little bit differently than your typical full face of what is worth it, what is not. I want to kind of envision a makeup look that represents this specific brand. Think, what if Makeup by Mario was a makeup look? Do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So this is kind of what I was thinking. So I pulled out everything I have from Makeup by Mario, which is one of my favorite brands at the moment. We have a ton of stuff here to create a full face of makeup, and I want to do it kind of like the way he does it. So think glowy skin, really like natural looking, beautiful skin, concentrating a lot on contouring and blushing as well. Really like neutral eye, but I want to do it glam because he does it sometimes as well, and because we have these beautiful eyeshadow palettes by him right here. So yeah, without any further ado, let's dive right in. I do have brows on because I do not own any Makeup by Mario brow products, and I have primers on as well. Just full disclosure which primers I use, just because I use really good primers in case you want to know. So we have Natasha Denona High-Gen Skin Glass. This is a glowy primer, but that also kind of like helps oily skin to keep the oils at place. I applied this on the outer portions of my cheeks, and then I went in with the Revlon Grip Primer. This is a good mattifying and blurring primer, good affordable dupe for say Benefit. I applied it through the center of my face and I let it sit for a little bit while we're talking here. I did apply a little bit of a lip mask as well. Nothing else of my face, well, skincare before that, but let's dive right in. The first product we're going to be applying today is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation that came out a couple years back. This one is in the shade 5N, and that is my shade. I believe I use 8N when I'm tan, and like I have a little bit of a tan and more color to me. So this is a really beautiful foundation. It has natural finish. It does look glowy at first, but I do know how to manipulate and how to apply powders to make it not look super greasy on me at the end of the day. And it doesn't look greasy at all. It is very long wear and it has good coverage. I would say natural, like medium to full coverage. It has those like little sparkles inside it. So when you first take it into your hands and like look at it at the store, you might be a little bit confused, but it doesn't look shiny on your face. So I actually really love this one. It's one of my favorites for full glam dates, for event makeup, things like that. I'm gonna apply it on my little sponge and just start spreading it onto my face. Let's see, kind of like so. Yeah, even this shade is honestly a little bit deep on me, which is the 5N. I just need a lighter shade. Yeah. Like for winter, I'm so fair that I do need a lighter shade. It's easy to blend. It's really nice. Covering basically everything I want covered. Really like it. So you can see it's kind of natural finish. It doesn't look too glowy or anything. But the best thing about it is that it doesn't crease throughout the day. Hence why it's long wear. It's really good for those special occasion days, but also if you do prefer more of a medium to full coverage on a daily, this could be your go-to day-to-day foundation. I'm gonna fix the color by highlighting a little bit with my concealer, so don't be alarmed about the mismatching neck and face, but this is the side with the foundation on and this is without. Looking good so far. Next step is going to be the Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer, and it's truly awakening. You can see the difference. This is the before and this is the after. I have my concealer under the eyes here. I am using a brightening shade just because I really do love a really bright under eye. So this is the shade 160 and I'm using quite a bit everywhere where I still have some redness or a little bit of uneven complexion. This is really good for dark circles. It is really long wear. It's truly like one of the top three of my favorite concealers in the entire world. I just love how long wear and non-creasing this is. I always recommend it. It is full coverage, like medium to full coverage. You could go really light if you want it to be just a little bit, but I do like a really good full coverage concealer. Without it being too like heavy, it's still super lightweight. Truly nothing bad can be said about this concealer. It is one of a kind, really decent formula. Absolutely love this. And look how it brightened my under eye area and how easily it was to blend out while I was just yapping about how much I love it. really, really stunning. It's also quite a buildable formula, so if you wanted to add like a little bit more brightness, I'm adding a dot under my eyes right now and just kind of pressing that in right in that spot. That is also really easy to do. This is definitely my go-to concealer, both in day-to-day life and like event makeup as well. It's just so good in long wear. Let's talk about our contour slash bronzing options because there are a ton. We have 3 different products here, and dare I say it, I love all 3 of these. Hear me out. I use these kind of in different seasons, and also whatever like kind of makeup I am doing, I choose this or that product. Like if I want more lightweight, more like no makeup look, I will choose one. If I want a full glam, I will choose another. Where do I even begin with? I think with the latest launch, this came out, I believe, just last year in 2024, pretty early in the year. This is called the Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. This has a little bit of luminosity to it, and it's very, very liquidy and really, really gorgeous. I was using it all throughout the summer when I was doing this like sun-kissed bronzed look. You do get both a doe foot applicator and a pump here if you also wanted to maybe add a little bit of this into your foundation to make it a little bit bronzy and glowy. This is a really versatile, really amazing product that, dare I say it, kind of changed the makeup game because it was so one of a kind and still is. There is a little bit of glow here, and again, it will give you a little bit of glow, but I powder my face all of the time, so it still works for my oily skin. I'm in the shade light medium. I don't think I'm going to be using this today, but just know when summer comes, when spring is here and summer is here, this will be my go-to. Then we're gonna move on to my favorite product from 3 out of 3 of these. I don't know, maybe like my current favorite. Maybe another day I will have another favorite, but currently I am loving this. This is called the Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick, and I'm in the shade light medium. This has a brush on the other side, but I never like use a brush that is provided. This is a really, really good contour stick. It will not disturb any of the layers underneath your makeup. It will not do anything to your makeup. It will provide a really good soft sculpt effect. It will contour your face, snatch your face, and be so beautiful. It's so easy to blend and apply, and I absolutely adore this. And the third product, which I actually have 2 shades of. They just sent me a new one. This is the Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancer. So I had one in the shade medium, which I also really love. This is giving a little bit of a softer contour. So I do use this on days when it's not like full glam but more like natural. And then they just sent me the shade light medium, which I actually really wanted to try out, so maybe we'll go for this one today, even though like I said I do prefer the stick. But this is also an amazing product. I'm going to use one of their brushes. This is the only Makeup by Mario brush that I have. This is F4 brush. It has like a more dense side to it, like a soft sculpting product brush to kind of blend out your contour or blush, and then a more kind of fluffy side. I don't know, you can use it for powder products or also maybe for foundation, anything. It's a really good brush. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this light medium shade because I have not tried this, but I do know the formula, so I'm confident I really love it. And I'm going to start sculpting this side right here, pressing that in. Oh, this is a nice neutral shade. Really loving that. Look at how it instantly just created that shade there. This is a very natural looking product. I love this one. I can build it up as well just because I want to look a little bit more glam today. You know what I mean? I'm gonna add it a little bit in my eye area because I feel like all of his eye looks are typically really sculpted in the eye area. And then I'm also going to use it in my jawline. I actually need to conceal a little bit here. I think I applied a little bit too low and too much. And then I'm gonna do the side of my nose, and I'm still just pressing this product in. It honestly doesn't need any help blending, but you could use a beauty blender or a sponge on top. And then I'm just going to use a little bit on my forehead because my forehead is giant and it needs some help. Okay, so here's where I wanted to kind of add a little bit more of that, whatever is left on my sponge, to kind of soften that transition because I feel like I applied a little bit too much. But this is what the cheek is looking like. It's so glowy and so gorgeous. We are going to powder everything. This is the before and this is the after. I do like this shade. I think I could only pull it off in the winter though. When I have a little bit of tan, I think medium will work better on me. Medium is also a little bit warmer. This has more of a cooler undertone to it, which I do enjoy. But look at how gorgeous the finish is and how easy it was to apply. I always say that this is the most beginner-friendly kind of contour bronzer product. So if you're a beginner, definitely highly recommend this. In terms of a cream blush, we do also have options. So this is the same product as the contour, which is the Sculpting stick, but this is in a blush version. And I have a red shade watermelon and a peach shade soft peach. I do enjoy this product. This is a more pigmented product and you can apply a little bit, but it's super easy to blend. Again, it's super easy to use and super pretty. We have the peach here that I haven't tried actually. It looks really nice, but I usually go for pinky blushes. That is why today I think I'm going to use this one. This is the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil Cream Blush in the shade Perfect Pink. I am assuming because it's in the same packaging as the enhancer that it's going to be a similar formula. It actually looks, they just sent me this, that's why I'm basically trying it for the first time right now. It actually looks exactly like the enhancer formula, which makes me think that it's going to be softly pigmented, easy to blend, beautiful formula, and I do really want to try it out today, so I'm going to. And actually I'm going to use the fluffy side of this brush today for this blush. I'm going to pick it up. I'm assuming it's not going to be overly pigmented, and I'm going to apply it right above where I applied the Sculpting product just to bring some blush back into my face. Oh my god, this formula is amazing. I love when the blush is not overly pigmented, when you can layer it, when you can build it up, and when it blends into the skin so beautifully. This is absolutely phenomenal. I love this product. I love this. I'm so happy I got it because I honestly, like, I didn't even know that they have this. Like, I know they have a lot of complexion products, but I didn't know they have a blush like this. So I'm super happy that they sent it over and that I am trying it for you guys today. It looks phenomenal. So we have like a little bit of a pinky cheek, and I'm layering it up because I don't have any Makeup by Mario powder blushes or bronzers. Do they even have them in collection? They definitely have a highlighter and a blush. They don't have a powder bronzer. If they did, I would have purchased it already. But yeah, because I don't have any powder products from them, I want to layer up cream products so that when we powder, you can still see that shade peeking through. But basically, this is the before. This is the after. Look at that glow. This cheek is looking gorgeous, and it's just these two products. I'm telling you, complexion products from Makeup by Mario are one of the best on the market. Where was this made? I believe everything was made in the USA. No, I was wrong. Made in Italy. This is why it's so good. Italian formula, it cannot be matched to anything. It cannot be matched. Incredible, you guys. All right, so this is one cheek done. Let me do the other side, powder my face, and then we'll finish up the complexion. One thing that I don't have from the Makeup by Mario brand and that I really want to get my hands on is their loose powder, because I've heard really good things about it. So that will be on my to purchase list. But I did use my regular setting powder for that. And right now we're going to set everything in place with the Surreal Skin Setting Spray. This is more of a hydrating setting spray, so it's not as, say, like hairspray-like or long wear as One Size or MAC Cosmetics, but this still does a really good job of kind of like combining all of the layers together and making it look not so cakey and not so powdery and just really natural. I do love the effect on this a lot. It doesn't smell like anything also, which is nice because a lot of the times these setting sprays are super fragrant and it's just really hard to breathe. All right, let's get to the eye. It is my favorite category from the brand, well, from any brand, just because I do love eyeshadow so much. But let me apply primer on one of the eyes and then talk eyeshadow palettes. The two eyeshadow palettes from the brand that I own are both Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palettes. I do not find his fully matte or fully shimmer palettes appealing personally to me. I know those might work really good for professional makeup artists, but my heart belongs to the Ethereal Eyes palette. When I first got my hands on the first palette, which you cannot buy right now, I was like, this is the most gorgeous thing I have ever seen in my entire life. The mattes are so buttery, soft, and easy to blend. Shimmers are so sparkly. This formula cannot be compared to any other formula on the market. Maybe Urban Decay Space Cowboy is the closest thing you can get to this. It's very beautiful, gorgeous, luxurious, glamorous. I absolutely adored this palette and I used the heck out of it. Like, it looks so gross because I use it and I travel with it all the time. That was until the new Ethereal Eyes Moonlight came out last year, and this is a cooler toned sister of the first one. It is absolutely iconic. This eyeshadow palette is hands down my favorite eyeshadow palette that I have in my collection. And again, I use it all the time. Now I reach for this one more than the other one because I prefer cool tones, but the other one just has neutral brown, so it's not necessarily like a warm palette. But this is truly like gray cool tones, and I absolutely adore this. It has the same shimmer formula that is just so unique and so just like close to my heart. I absolutely love this palette. Highly recommend you to get one of these if this color story is kind of like your preference. Absolutely love this. Yeah, this is insane, and I'm so happy I have both of them in my collection. So today I think I'm going to be using the Moonlight just because it's still available for purchase as far as I know. Compared to the other one, I wouldn't want to use something that you guys can't get your hands on, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to do like a Makeup by Mario inspired makeup look, right? So we're thinking soft sculpted eye, a little bit of shimmer. I actually want to try and kind of get inspired by one of the looks that Mario created. I'm gonna put it right here. I think it's so gorgeous and so like sultry. I want to try and do something like that. So I'm gonna start by getting a fluffy eyeshadow brush. And I'm gonna get into this shade right here and kind of start building up my crease. Let me just make sure my primer is not creasing. So I'm gonna go outwards and then just create a soft sculpt eyeshadow. I do love cooler tones, so this palette is just like my go-to. I'm so happy every time I get to use it, and I get to use it a lot because when I'm doing eyeshadow or makeup for just myself, or if I'm going somewhere, I kind of always reach out for this. It's so good. I'm also bringing it into my brow area just to create that sculpted look. And honestly, I'm kind of going to go with this eyeshadow all over my lid because we want that soft smoke. I will also get a smaller eyeshadow brush to apply this all over my lower lash line. I just think it's gonna look so pretty. Look at that. Such a beautiful shade. To further kind of deepen the crease, I'm not gonna go in the black shadow. I'm just gonna go for this brown. It's kind of warmer, but still a cool tone brown. And I'm just going to try and kind of concentrate this on the outer portion and bring it a little bit inwards. Do you see how that blends out so easily? I'm telling you, these shades, they have a lot of kickback. Don't get me wrong. They have a ton of fallout, but it's because they're so pigmented. If you learn how to work with these, you will truly fall in love with these. Stunning. I'm in love. I typically use a finger to apply these shimmers just for like the full opacity, but I saw his tutorial on this look and I think he picked up this shade on a brush, or one of the shades, and the brush was kind of not really flat but more fluffy. So we're gonna try and go for this vibe. Make sure there's no fallout. Tilt my head back and just kind of apply these sparkles all over. This is so stunning. This is the shimmer that I was talking about, and there's like 3 or 4 shades in this palette that are this gorgeous. I'm also gonna pop a really light matte shadow in my inner corner just because I like a bright inner corner, and then under my brow bone to brighten that area a little bit. It's really gorgeous. I do not have the eyeliner pencils from the brand, so I'm just applying my favorite brown eyeliner in my waterline, and then I'm gonna do, I think, a little bit of a wing with black liquid liner, apply some mascara, a half lash, and show you the final result. All right, so this is what we're looking like with mascara and a lash and a bit of lip liner. I really like the sultry, ethereal, smoky look. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and then finish the look with a lip combo. I think it's looking really good so far. I'm excited about this look. All right, guys, in terms of Makeup by Mario lip products, they're really good. The cool thing about their lip liner is that they do have a little brush on the other side of the lip liner, and today I did use the shade Daniel. I'm wearing it on my lips right now, as well as their satin lipstick in the shade Flat Iron. That is the only shade I own, and it's like the perfect nude. And finally, I got my hands on their latest launch, their Super Shine lip glosses. You guys, I fell in love with these. They're so smoothing, non-sticky, hydrating, really comfortable as well. I'm wearing the shade Cocoa today, which is that warm chocolate brown, and I feel like paired with the other products from the lip combo, it gives me a really natural, beautiful look. I'm obsessed with these glosses, you guys. I've tried three of them. They're so good. But anyways, this is it. This is full face of Makeup by Mario or if Makeup by Mario was a makeup look. I feel like the skin is looking absolutely stunning. We still have that glow peeking through, but at the same time it's looking natural and everything is covered what we wanted to get covered. We have a beautiful sultry smoky eye with a bit of shimmer, very glamorous look. Of course I could go for something more subdued, but I had to play with this palette, you guys. I just love it so much. And of course we have a really juicy, really yummy lip combo. I also really recommend this lip gloss for anyone who does not have lip filler. I do not have any lip filler, so this is just a really nice gloss that does not get into your lines and just feels really good on the lips. So overall, obviously Makeup by Mario is one of my favorite makeup brands, and I did use some of the products that are my absolute staples in the collection. I would highly recommend getting their complexion products mostly because their lip products are good, but for example a lip liner is not the most long wear, so I do opt for other brands most of the time, but complexion products is where it's at. And obviously the Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette specifically, not any eyeshadow palette but Ethereal Eyes, they are the best on the market. Again, concealer, foundation, contour stick, blush, so good. You guys, let me know what you think about this look in the comments below. I will link everything I am wearing. If you shop through my links, to really help out my channel quite a bit. Thank you so much for doing that. And let me know, what is your favorite Makeup by Mario product? Do you have a favorite? Have you tried the brand? Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.